Austin, you have talked in the past about wanting to build relationships with the guys in this recruiting class. Tell me about your relationship with Zaylen.
Zaylen actually he was on my OV with me. Um, I didn't really know too much background on him or whatever. But I remember whenever they offered me and I committed back in May, they sent me a couple guys to go get after. And Zaylen was obviously one of the top three choices. So I remember me and him have been building a relationship ever since then. And we actually went out and threw with some of the guys back in like the spring period after both of us had gotten offered, and we kind of just felt a click from there. And when he went on his OV, I finally got him to commit, convinced him, and I told him that we can go ball out here. I feel like his family is very close to him. What is from what he told me, and I told him it'd be great for his family to come here and watch him, and kind of just built it on from there.
Zaylen, what's your memory of meeting Austin and how that relationship is built?
Well, like you said, when I was in the process of deciding where I wanted to go, the coaches like sent him to me. So he hit me up and he introduced himself, and ever since then, like he's just been real cool. Like any questions I had about it, he'll answer. And like during the OV, we were together spending time, getting to know each other. So it's been cool from there.
And that official visit, that was the Utah game, right?
No, it
No,
wasn't. It wasn't during like it was like during springtime. Yeah,
Okay, got it. But you were
yeah.
both here for Utah, if I recall, and
Oh
got to
yes,
see
sir.
that
yeah,
win.
yeah.
I was
Yeah,
there.
awesome. Uh, so, what are each of you doing for signing day?
You can go first.
I think I'm positive my coach is setting something up for me, like just in the gym. That's about
Okay,
it.
okay. And Austin?
I'm signing with three of my other friends. Two of them are going to TCU, and one's going to either Nebraska or Baylor. Um, but I mean, we set up tables outside. They have a big ceremony. We have a really big community behind us. Obviously, we're a big 6A
Yeah.
program, so a lot of guys come out. Whether it's like our coaches, trainers, family, friends, school. So ours is held at from 11:30 to 12:30. So we'll be signing on the football field, and we just decorate it. And they just ask us a couple questions. We come up to the stand. They'll like just do basic questions like what was your favorite memory and stuff like that. So they make it's a cool tradition.
Okay, cool. Uh, you're graduating early, correct, Austin?
Yes, sir.
And you're going to be at U of H for spring ball.
Yes, sir.
Zaylen, are you doing the same or are you graduating in May?
I'm graduating earlier as well.
Okay, so you'll both be on campus in probably 6 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Zaylen, who are your relationships with on the coaching staff? Is it Derek Sherman?
Yes, sir.
Do you
Derek
have,
Sherman and Brian Bell.
okay, Brian Bell. So he's a staffer. Derek Sherman is the position coach. What has it been like getting to know him, and what are your thoughts on him as a coach and then as a man?
Man, so if you ask like my mom or anyone, like he's great. Like he's great from the OV. He's a down to earth person. He sat down and he just talked to me and my mom and let us know like what his plans are for us, and like how he see me fitting into the program. And yeah, like, and then he's a family person. He loves his kids, his wife, and I just want to be surrounded by a great man figure like that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Uh, he's pretty close with that entire unit. They
Oh yeah,
are a little different
for
in that
sure.
regard. They work out and do film together, but they spend a lot of time together. And I'm going to tell you, I see Derek Sherman on campus all the time, running,
Hmm.
like on his own.
Oh yeah.
And you don't see that with a lot of coaches, but it's been pretty cool to see that. Uh, and Austin, your relationship with Sean Bell, y'all have developed that over the course of months. What did you think about him getting the OC responsibilities this week?
I actually thought it was a cool opportunity because not only was I evaluating him throughout the whole spring process of me going to the practices and stuff, and watching him coach and see how he connects with the players. And now I got to see how he would do the scheme of things and how he would want to develop the offense. So yeah, it was really just it was good to watch. I got a lot of intake off it, but I knew he was going to go out there and do his thing. That's my guy. Obviously, like we talked about last time, we've built a great relationship. So I kind of know his background and what he thinks, and we kind of started to think the same way. And yeah, we just continue to build the same relationship that we've had and just make it better.
Have you built relationship with any other staffers, or since we talked in August, have you built with any more players?
Yes, I actually have. I've started to talk to more of as it gets closer to time. I've started to talk to more of the receivers, running backs, and then like when we went on our OVs, we met a lot of players and stuff like that. So yeah, get into the receivers a little more. I remember after last game, I talked to the receivers a little bit after the game. So just yeah, getting to build those relationships, and then obviously some of the people on the team um, have lived in Houston, so I've known some people like Zion Taylor. He went to Shadow Creek. I knew him.
Yeah.
And then some of the other guys also went to Shadow Creek. I think one of the safeties, Maurice Williams, he went there too.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, the coaching staff. I made a good. Whenever I went up there for my first unofficial visit, I met all of them, and I mean, I like Coach Joseph, the running back coach, and Coach Sherman. I mean, we've all been texting, we've all been working together to try to develop and get the best team we can, and I've built great relationships with them, and just taking off from there.
Zaylen, break down Austin Carlisle's game. What do you see from him? What is his strength? And what do you see him as kind of an off-field leader?
As soon as you turn on his film, first thing you see, speed. Like everybody sees that. Like that's just like right off the bat, you see speed, and you see that he's patient in the pocket. You know, he doesn't just scramble out, just scramble. Like he's looking for a pass. He's not just trying to get rushing yards, but he's always looking for that open receiver downfield. And it's always good to have a quarterback like that, and a quarterback that can improvise. He improvises very well.
What about off the field? What have you seen in this recruiting process that shows you that he could be a leader of a team like this?
I can just tell by the way he's with his so he has brought in like some of his friends on to some of the visits. I can see how he is with him and how he is with his family. Like it always starts with your family. If you're good with your family, it's the same way on the field.
Okay. And Austin, how do you break down Zaylen's game?
Well, I mean, first you just start off with just the it factor. I mean, everyone always tries to say that um, I have the it factor, but when I really look at someone, I mean, Zaylen, he really has it all. I mean, he has the elusiveness, he has the explosive breakaway speed, he runs good routes, but most importantly, he gets open. He looks like a great leader. I've never actually really been to one of his games before, but I can just tell in his film and from what I've seen on Twitter, he loves his team, he loves the guys. And it looks like he always wants the best for the team. He's never going to be that guy that's just me, like throw the ball to me. He's going to want to do what's best for the team. Um, but really, just what he can do when the ball gets in his hands.
Okay. I'm going to ask each of you to kind of talk about some of the other signees that are going to happen on Wednesday. Just kind of break down their games and what you've seen of them, and then what your experiences with them. One, we're going to start with Carmelo Brooks.
So whenever I figured out that he was in the hunt and U of H was in this top three, I went back and did some digging, and I figured out like a year ago that he actually trained with the same trainer I trained with. His name's Tim Boutte. So after that, I realized that he was at some workouts. So then I've met him at some workouts before. We've worked out together. We work out in the same gym. So we had already built up a little bit of a good relationship. But all I've heard from him was just that he creates havoc in the trenches. And I mean, to be honest, the position he plays, I've heard he plays a really good 1 and 2 technique. That's what we need. Need someone just to cause traffic in that hole. Um, but yeah, I mean, he's great. He's a great kid. He has great size. He has great intangibles. I think he's going to bring a lot of success to the team, and He's a great leader, I've heard. The Pato team he was with, they had a pretty good season this year, so I'm guessing he was a big contributor to that. But yeah, I'm excited to have him on campus. He actually texted me. We text back and forth a little bit. He said he wanted a room with me, so I can just tell the kind of character he has. He wants to be with someone who wins, and he wants to be with somebody who has the same goals as him. He's not just trying to go and do things that aren't going to help him get better.
Zaylen, do you play any special teams currently?
Yes, sir, I do. Punt return and kick return.
Okay. Do you expect that to be something you do at U of H?
Obviously, yes, sir.
Yeah, because they're not going to let the quarterback do it, but they'll let you do it. Can you talk to me about Kurt Hester and what you've seen from the strength and conditioning aspect that you think is going to help your game?
I seen that he takes pride in his equipment and his workout plans, and he's like really serious about it. And he's really serious about getting his players fast and quick and explosive. And I think that would improve my game because you can always get more explosive or more at balance with your body, like learning when to make a cut and how to make a cut, so you don't injure yourself. And I've seen that he's really good with that.
Okay. And Austin, you've talked about Hester in the past, but having 3 or 4 more months, have you gotten anything more from him or have learned anything about him?
I mean, just being on the sideline before the game, just seeing him fly around, jump around, the way that he leads his other staff and the way that they just contribute so much to the team. And I've talked to him many times, and he said that he was going to help create a good arm program for me to develop my arm and maybe go throw harder, faster, farther. But yeah, I mean, every time I talk to him, he just sounds like he knows what he's talking about, and he doesn't just put workout plans together to just make someone get super jacked or buff where their arms aren't able to move. He makes sure that we're the fastest people and the most athletic and the most elusive on the field at all times.
Okay, cool. All right, guys, I appreciate this so much. Thank you both for doing this, taking a few minutes to talk to the U of H fan base. Do either of you have anything you want specifically to say to U of H fans who are watching this? Austin?
Stay tuned in. Oh, my bad.
I mean, I know we've had some struggles this season, but I mean, it's a first year thing. We're gonna get it right. We got a lot of guys coming in. We got a lot of guys that were with their first year with this system, and I know we're getting a new OC, but we're gonna go out there. We're gonna do our thing. We're gonna ball for the city. So stick with us. Don't give up. Big things are coming, and yeah.
Zaylen?
Just stay tuned. Trust the process. You're not gonna build a championship program just like that overnight. It's brick by brick. So one step at a time. Just trust in us. We're gonna go on and ball out.
Awesome. Appreciate you both. Thanks so much.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.